Hey, have you listened to Kendrick's whole album yet?
I have. I haven't taken them properly, but I have though.
That shit crazy.
It's cold still. There's people. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I think this will be a good topic to end on. Yeah.
Go on.
There's people who are listening. Like, yeah, like, so there's people that's tweeting, talking about, yeah, like, they don't really F with Kendrick's music. Yeah. They want the vibe. They want to. I'm like, brother, you, like, do you understand, like, your music intellect is low. Do you get me? Right. Like, there's different types of me. If you're on a vibe, no one said put Kendrick onto vibe. Yeah. You got songs you can vibe to, but you need to understand his style. Yeah. Man's not here to make you dance in the club, fam. Yeah. How many times do you hear Kendrick songs in the club? Like, that's not the scene for it.
It's not his pattern.
Do you get me? So now you're looking at him expecting Future songs from Kendrick or Lil Baby songs or whatever. That's not it. That's why Lil Baby and Future and them exist. Yeah. You get me? Yeah. But yeah, man, there's people that's just like, I think, yeah, not taking it in, giving, and again, everyone's got their own opinions, but your opinions need to be based on facts. Kendrick ain't that type of artist. J. Cole, for example, ain't that type of artist. You get me? Yeah. Drake is that type of artist. You get me? All these things.
And that's the thing, like, with, I'd say with Kendrick's album, like, I'll listen to it. So then obviously it dropped in the night, so I'm listening to it in the morning. That was the first shit I'm listening to, yeah. Taking it in. I was about 4 songs in, bro. And I was like, nah, this nigga might be the greatest rapper that ever lived, bro.
You think?
I was like, God damn. I was like, God. I got to like, I think it was Purple Hearts or something like that. I had to stop. I had to obviously go to work and stuff, but bro, I was like, nah, this nigga crazy.
Yeah.
This nigga, even like the argument song, what was it? We Cried Together.
Yeah.
When I listened to that, yeah,
you.
Bro, I was like, damn. That's how shit be sometimes, bro. Like real spit, like, and a lot of people. And the thing is the nature of the conversation in terms of it gets peak, because that's the person you love. Yeah, it gets so peak. It's like, not do you hate them, but you love them so much. When you get mad, you hate them just amount, and it kind of shows how much you love them because of how mad you get. Like for someone to get you that vex. But you still fuck with them? Nah, nah, man. Like, hey, who is that person, bro? Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
For someone to you.
That's someone mad close. Like, that's mad. How could you, like, be so pissed at someone, bro, where it's like, nah, man, fuck this person. Yeah. But you fuck with them heavy. Whether it be the next day, the next hour, whatever it may be, but it's like, no one's touching them, though. Fuck that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's mad still. It's actually mad.
I don't know about him. I don't know. I'm torn between him and the J. Cole film.
Well, in terms of being the greatest?
Yeah. Because I won't lie to you, yeah.
J. Cole nasty with his thing.
Listen.
Bro. Like, there's verses.
Do you know what was tune I've been just on, like, the one with...
Benny the Butcher. Brother!
That verse.
He's crazy on it.
Fab.
And you know what's crazy about the verse, bro? It really feels like a young G... show it, like, it's like, for some reason anyway, I don't know whether this, he might thought about this while he was spitting, but it sounded like the young G was spitting in front of the OGs. That's how it felt to me. It felt like he was showing the OGs, like, because obviously this is Benny the Butcher, all the OGs listen to this shit. So they're listening to this like, oh, he got that young nigga J. Cole on it. Let me hear what this young nigga talking about, because apparently he the shit on the block right now. He's supposed to be the number one. So like, what's popping? And he's basically, in my head, if I close my eyes and listen to that verse, that's him in front of like 5 or 6 chairs, or maybe even 10 chairs of just some OG niggas that just know the rap game heavy. And he's just spitting to them, showing them his skills. Yeah. That's how I pictured that verse. Like, that's how I pictured him delivering it. So it's like, when I'm listening from the first, when he's barring, I'm like, this is rock. I'm like, get him, nigga. Get him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like, get him, bro. Because he kills it on that verse, bro. Yeah. Kills it.
I think there are 2 different types of rappers. Like, J. Cole's is like, do you know it is? If you put J. Cole, Drake, all them man on one side, for me, talent-wise, J. Cole's the best. But then Kendrick is like, just different. And there's no one like him. Yeah. Do you get me? Man can spit and have like 5 different voices on one track. And it's all him. But in terms of like, fam, that verse alone from J. Cole, that's a stupid verse, bro. Yeah. That's dumb. That man came in because Benny went crazy. Like, you went in, Rav. Do you get me? They ask you what work we put in. What didn't we? Yeah. He went crazy, and J. Cole that's the thing. I think J. Cole, like, I don't think he's got a limit, bruv. I don't know if Kendrick's got a limit, but it's hard to say because he hasn't been as active. Do you get? I won't say he's got a limit, but I don't know. But J. Cole's proven more times that he ain't got a limit. He's proven more times than Kendrick's proven it.
Yeah.
Kendrick comes, he shuts it down, then he goes. But J. Cole's had to, like, for me, J. Cole's had to prove himself more than Kendrick.
Yeah. I would say that J. Cole, exactly that. He's proven more times, and I feel like it will be interesting to see what Kendrick would do in the same spaces that J. Cole has. So, for example, yes, Kendrick's done a couple pop tunes, a couple John D's, you know what I'm saying, couple girls or whatever. But like the stuff that J. Cole's done in terms of every hot rapper that's dropping this year, I'm on all their albums, all year.
And like he ain't dropped a dead verse, bro.
He's literally gone. Well, you got some shit coming? Shout at me. You got some shit coming? I got a verse for you. You got some shit coming? I got a verse for you.
Every flow,
every nigga, the drill niggas, the trap niggas, the deep south trap niggas, the west trap niggas, DC motherfucker, pop, wherever you want me at, I'm here for the whole year. I'm letting it ring. Yeah. What's popping? I want to see how Kendrick would rank doing that. If Kendrick was on a 21 Savage song, on a Moneybagg Yo song, Lil Baby, Dirk, them niggas, these niggas, like what would it sound with Kendrick on it? Because then I feel like that's when we can kind of give it a little bit of a listen, because they've got albums that we can compare and sit there all day and be like, oh, what's going on there? Cool. They've got individual songs where just singles of like freestyle type shit where they're just going off just nasty with it. Then they've got a couple pop songs, and then of course they got the rap songs. But now it's like, okay, what about your feature game? In terms of just being an artist and being a rapper with different tiers of rap. Drill, trap, conscious rap, all these different types of tiers. Yeah. Where are you at with it? Because it's kind of like boxing. It's like, okay, cool, you can fight in this weight. What about this weight? Yeah. What about this weight? What about that weight? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you tell someone's the best?
Undisputed. Until you're undisputed.
We got to know, fam.
Until you're winning across albums, features, freestyles, singles. Until you're winning across all of that.
It's tough to call you the best. Because like with Drake, we know, okay, you could say, quote unquote, he ain't got no ceiling. But we kind of know he's got a ceiling, bro. Like he can't get that verbal. He ain't got the verbal game. He's got a
ceiling, talent and like, lyrically, like he's got that type of ceiling.
Yeah.
But in terms of his reach ain't got a ceiling because he can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's got a ceiling when it comes to lyrical and like the verbal warfare. Like he ain't got it like that. Like we've seen it in just going in rap beef. He ain't really. He can't bar him. He basically lost against Meek and Pusha T, bro. Like that's a bad track record in terms of that. So like, but I feel like a nigga like Kendrick would have killed both them niggas. Yeah. He would have grilled both them niggas.
But he would have done it calmly.
Yeah,
like he wouldn't have to go. Yeah,
with ease, bro.
He wouldn't have to go. Like ease. Kendrick, fam, he started so much things in the scene with his verse on Control. But he didn't even say much. He just name dropped people.
Yeah, he just name dropped bare niggas.
And then bare people start panicking like, oh shit, Kendrick is. Like, bro, he didn't say anything. He just said, yo, like you man, I see you man doing your thing, but
I'm doing my thing. Yeah,
it's me. You get me.
And which is basically what every nigga says, but he just said, like you said, he just named it because every nigga says they're the best or they're the best rapper. They're not top. They're not top two. They're the one. Yeah. Like, listen, man. At the end of the day, until we can literally sit here and go, you win in this category, that category, that category, that category. Can't call you the best. Though. I'll be a bag.
But this is his last album, though.
Who?
Kendrick. Well, his last
on TDE. Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna come out.
I don't know
because he's all looking like he wants to be a director of videography.
Yeah, and there's gonna be pops and that. Like he's trying to chill. Like I feel like, especially based on the album, and based on the picture as well on the front of the album, it kind of shows like, no, I'm in here with mines, and you niggas is out there type shit. Like especially with COVID happening during his hiatus, like he's definitely showing and giving off that. No, I'm with my people. Like I'm with my family. Like I'm over here with my shit. Like,
and you know what's mad?
Fuck what's outside.
J. Cole went through that stage early, and he's come back.
Come back out like, no, like for me to prove I'm the best, I need to be everywhere, doing what these niggas doing better than these man, in a way these man can't do it, to really show like, no, I am so totally different to what you think I am. It's insane. And I feel like now he's kind of got that respect where, yes, he was at the NBA games, he was at the he's been at multiple NBA games, but he's been at like the what was it, like the slam dunk contest and that, like he's been at that, he's been chilling with other rappers, going on verses, inviting rappers to his studio, all of that stuff, and people talking about his creative process. That also helps. When you've got rappers that come on interviews and say, yo, J. Cole's nasty with it.
It's exposure.
He come. That's what you need. Like, bro, you got people like Moneybagg Yo with J. Cole. You're thinking, how? Like, Moneybagg Yo, he's just a mumble rapper. But then when you listen to him, it's like, no, he actually kicks. For J. Cole to rate him enough to jump on his shit, it makes sense. But at the same time, J. Cole's trying to tap into his Moneybagg Yo's niggas. Like, nah, like, I want the people that listen to his music to hear my shit and be like, nah, that nigga Cole crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what J. Cole's then come out to do, to show levels. And I would assume that that's basically what he's done already. Now it's like, okay, Kendrick, you're here. What are you saying? Because this album's crazy, but what else are you going to bring to us? If you are, am I going to hear you on other tunes with other niggas? If you don't, Cole's going to take it, basically. Because Drake's done it all, and we know where he is, and that's cool. But now it's like J. Cole basically done it all.
Yeah.
He's basically he's cemented himself. In most of everyone's opinion, J. Cole's number one. Now, Kendrick's come with this album. It's going to sell madness and whatever for the first week. Now, are you going to come through with the mad thing? Because if you come through with verses on Kodak's new album, this person's new album, and Kendrick's everywhere, then it's like, okay.
Bro, imagine this, Like, what do you think? Talent-wise, who you backing?
Talent-wise, it's Cole.
Thank you.
All day long.
Thank you.
Long. Because he can go on anything. But not go on like Drake can go on anything, but that's because just his voice is just set up like that. He can literally just walk on anything.
No, go on
Drake
anything
sounds
and
decent.
it makes sense. Like,
but Cole goes on everything, and it's like, raw. I would not have wanted to listen to this song without him.
Yeah, because Drake, some of his verses on features are weak. Like he's just there because it's Drake.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put Drake's name on.
But what he said was whack. Like he's hardly said anything. But because Drake's there, I'm fucking with it low key. You know what I'm saying? Because Drake's like, you know, like when you're a kid and you get played the same tune over and over again, no matter what you listen to, as long as it's in that same tone and that same cadence, you're going to fuck with it. It's nuts. Yeah. It's nuts still. But yeah, talent-wise, I'll definitely say Cole. 100. What about freestyles?
Freestyles.
I'll say Cole again still.
It's tight on me. I would say Cole as well, but it's tighter. It's tighter. Even the types of songs. So for example, is it Money Trees? What song is it on his album? Good Kid, Mad City. And then he's talking about basically he was driving around town with his niggas, and then I think did they go rob someone or someone got shot?
I think so. Something fucked up still. Yeah.
Like if you deep it, the way I like to, as I try to find, okay, what's J. Cole's version of a song like that? Like you get, because again, you're rapping out moments in their lives, and all of us have similar experiences, but obviously different outcomes and different outfits. Yeah, but what song is J. Cole rapping about a similar situation in his life? And for me, I think it's A Tales of Two Cities.
Yeah. What? Is that the one when the feds went up to his yard and that? That's not the one about. That's not the one about.
That's the one where he's basically saying he tells one city about two versions of it. So one where he's with his niggas and they get robbed. Yeah, he's saying, "Yo, this is a city. You get niggas go out to rob to eat." Yeah. And then there's the other side of the story is like he's with his niggas and he goes up to rob people. Yeah. It's a city. Niggas have to go out to rob people. Yeah. So it's all. I think it's like the third track on First Souls Drive. Yeah. Third or fourth track. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, fam, those the two incredible artists, fam. Two incredible artists. But I think in terms of activity, J. Cole has to take it, fam. Because he's done his hiatus thing. He's come back, he said, nah, man, the hiatus thing, the scene needs me, bro.
The scene needs me, bro. You man need to know.
But you man will be starting getting rappers like 6ix9ine and all.
But I think he just started listening to Drake and was like, nah, man, they jacking this nigga too much. You know what I'm saying? Because like even like when Drake dropped his album and then J. Cole dropped a verse on it. You get me? Like, in my opinion, J. Cole has not been getting onto Drake, but he's been just killing Drake for the past 2 years. Man. just been killing him. Like, you jack him, cool, but I'm way colder than this.
Where did you think it was from? I think I can pinpoint the song it started from.
Pinpoint the song it started from.
I think Middle Child.
Middle Child could have been a good one. I'll tell my reasons why I would say Middle Child as well before you do.
Or it might be another one as well.
The reason why I would say Middle Child is because it's like Drake's number 1 and then Kendrick's number 3 and they think I'm number 2. And that's the premise right now. So I'm the middle child, innit? So I'm gonna give it to both these niggas raw with it. Pause. Like, I'm gonna just work these motherfuckers because as the middle child, I'm allowed to do that. You know how the middle child got a different type of drip. The younger one, he's there, but he ain't really trying to fight too hard. But the other one at the top think he big boss. But it's like, no, I'm knock out both you motherfuckers, like clean. But people don't know about me. So it's like, that's where I feel like it could be middle child still. Because he came on a rampage.
Yeah.
He came like, no, I'm coming for the top. Whoever thinks they're at the top, I'm coming for it still.
Yeah. And for me, that's one of the reasons I said middle child. Another one is also the type of the generation they came from. Like, their generation didn't get enough time.
Why you say that?
Game, I would say. They've had to share the generation with the new generations of rap.
No. They had enough time. I think they had enough time. J. Cole, what, the whole class?
I'm talking about J. Cole.
What do you mean J. Cole though?
Like him.
He didn't have enough time.
He's had to share his come up. So when he was coming up, like Kanye, he was hot.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, he was hot. Like all of these people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
MMG, like you get all these
Yeah,
people
Meek and all them, man.
And then he's got to his pinnacle, and all of a sudden you're getting the new people, little babies, all of like the new.
Then it was like, I need to go away for a little bit and then come back.
He's like, I have to come and I have to talk. No, this is my, like, I'm here. You get me? My lane is here.
Yeah, 100. I feel like with Drake, he adapted.
Yeah,
With Drake, it was like, he's just like, no, I'm fucking with all these motherfuckers. I'm here, these man, the young G's, the OGs, and he was blessed. That's why he was blessed. I think Kendrick was kind of like, I'm staying away from all of that. Yeah. And I'm going to just cook on my J's.
Do you know what helped Kendrick? Because he's from LA.
Yeah.
I think because he's from LA, he's got ties to like the Bloods and stuff like that. And like obviously, like he's grown up around, he's seen the game in ends, he's seen YG in the ends, you get me? All these people, like, yo. And LA does a lot. If you're a rapper from LA, it does a lot. Do you get it? Like people just, oh shit, that new LA. What? Because they're trying to hear the LA sound.
Yeah, they sound.
They're trying to find there's a lot of different sounds that come out of LA as well. That's another reason. But I think another one was